everyone, it's Kara here from Boho and I'm pretty excited about today's video and I hope that you will be too. Today I'm talking about the Mood Mandala, and this mandala is something that I absolutely love. I was inspired by Fiona over at bujo.mama on Instagram. She created an amazing mood mandala for the month of December, or was it November? I think it was November. Anyway, she created one and posted it within the Boho Tribe Facebook group. And the second I saw it, I was like, I need to do that. I need this. I was thinking about doing some sort of mood tracker in my journal for a while, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to set it up. And when I saw her mood mandala, I was like, this is what I want. So I asked her permission. I was like, I want to share this concept with everyone. So I did that. I always give her credit whenever I show it off. But yeah, so this is what it ended up looking like for the month of December. And I get a lot of questions on how this works exactly. So I just want to briefly touch on how this works. If you'll notice, you'll see that there's rings of color going all the way around. And there are actually 31 total rings in this mandala because it was for the month of December, which has 31 days. So I actually just took a compass and pencil and I drew out 31 rings on my page, and then I drew some little lines kind of as guide marks. If you're curious about how to draw a mandala, I actually do have a YouTube video about how to draw a mandala that goes really into depth on the setup and the drawing of it and everything. But yeah, so I just set everything up in pencil, and then every day throughout the month of December, I sat down at the end of the day and I asked myself, how did I feel? And this was kind of a gut feeling, kind of an overall throughout the day. I know a lot of people probably may not be able to narrow it down to one mood for the day, but I tried my hardest to generalize each day and see how I felt about that day. And then I would color in that ring with its corresponding color. And then as the month progressed and as things were getting colored in, I kind of went back over with a black pen and drew in my mandala. So this is the finished product for the month of December. I actually did not do one for the month of January because I was doing a lot of traveling. I knew I was going to be busy and I knew I wouldn't be updating it as much, so I kind of skipped it. But I have one set up for February, which I'm going to show you right now. And this is it. I hope you can see the full thing. But this one I did a little bit differently. So you'll see I have all the information over here on the left, and then I drew out my grid, but I decided I wanted kind of larger rings than I had before, and I knew I couldn't fit them all on the page. So what I decided to do was let it spill over onto the next page so that I have a full 28 rings for the month of February, because we have 28 days in February. But even though I would have run out of room on just this page, now I have room to finish out those last like 5 or 6 rings that wouldn't have fit. So I've got this all set up and ready to go in February, and I've got all my markers here. These are the Tombow dual brush pens. I know I talk about these a lot in my videos, but these are the markers that I use for color in my bullet journal, and I love them because they don't bleed through. Like, no matter how much I color it in, it doesn't bleed through. You'll notice here this is some pretty heavy coloring in, and you don't see anything on the other side except for a little bit of ghosting when you lay the page flat, but that's why I love those markers. Anyway, this is how I have it all set up for the month of February. Again, if you're curious about how to draw this layout or this guide, I do have a video here on YouTube on how to draw a mandala. However, if you don't feel like taking the time to do that, I have a printable that I created, and this is it right here. And I talked to Fiona at Bujo Mama to make sure that she was okay with me sharing this. Since it was her concept, her idea, she said, absolutely do it. It'll save me so much time and not having to draw it out every month. But this is the template, and this one actually has 31 rings, so you can use it for any month of the year. But the idea is you can just print it off on an A5 sheet of paper, and you can stick it into your bullet journal. You can trim it down if you need to. But it's a pretty light gray guide, and it's the same concept. So this is essentially what I drew out here with my compass and pencil, except this you can just print off and slap in your bullet journal. So this is actually available in the Boho Berry Tribe Resource Library. So for those of you that are tribe members, definitely look in there. This is called the Mandala Starter. So you can print this off, and you don't even have to use it for a mood mandala. You could print this off and just use it to practice drawing mandalas if you don't feel like doing the setup every single time if you're just practicing. So yeah, this is available. If you are not on my email list yet, you can sign up. I'll put the link in the description box below. But yeah, it's free to be a part of the tribe, and you get access to all of my free printables. All right, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, drop those in the comment box below, and I will look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Bye.